Hey YouTubers, welcome back to Gino's Reef. Just getting ready to do a water change. Started off by taking a small pump with a hose on and a turkey baster and washing the rocks and corals down. Tank is clearing up nicely now and moved a few corals around. Had to relocate the leather that was right there, put him over here, and I was a little worried about him growing up and touching those euphilas right there. Don't know if that'd be a problem or not, so just thought I moved it. I know leather corals can play a little chemical warfare game sometimes, so I thought, why have the hassle? Had the Duncans down here in the center of my tank. Moved them up there. They haven't opened yet. This leather was self-propagating, so I saw the couple pieces on him that were ready to come off. Pulled them off and put them on their own little fry plugs right there. If you don't wash those leathers, you will have a tank full of them before long. So it's nice to see them propagating, and I have a picture of the way it looks. I'll see if I can add this video or not, if it'll let me. I don't really have any video editing software anymore. This is the first time I'm filming in a long time with my iPad. See if that makes any difference. Wasn't really happy with the way the phone videos turned out. I was going through my older videos and saw that I posted my first video on YouTube 8 years ago. Got me thinking, how long have I been in this hobby? And I probably had my first saltwater tank in late 1988 or early 89. I did have it up and running during the earthquake of '89, and I'm sure it was on one of my homemade Jinky stands, so I remember calling home fairly quickly and making sure my tank wasn't on the floor, and it was not. It was a pretty cool tank, probably a probably about a 40-gallon tank. And it had really no aquascaping. Didn't really know much about aquascaping back then. Had some larger shells for the damsels to hide, but it really looked like a store display tank with not much in it. I remember I did buy a lionfish from a small pet store in Terre Hills, California. They had it labeled as a dwarf lion. I knew from seeing pictures it was not a dwarf lion, so I bought it, and man, that dude got big fast. He had to put him in his own tank because he actually did eat a couple of fish in the tank, a couple of nice angelfish that I had. He was able to get, so he had to go in his own tank. He lived for a number of years and ended up being about the size of a football. I mean, this guy was a monster. Alright, so gonna do my water change. I have been using Red Sea Black Bucket to do my water changes, but for some reason, I have no idea why, I bought a Red Sea Blue Bucket this time. Don't know how or why I did that, but here we are. So I'm going to use it and see what happens. I know it's a lower KH, but we'll see how it does. I do supplement Red Sea 2-part system, so we'll we'll see. I'm sure my calcium is high, but it's giving me a lot of growth. And all the softies and LPS seem to be doing fine, so really no reason to switch, but I've got it. Let's take a look and see how it does. Lots of white tips on these SBS still. Not the best color under these lights, but it's a lot more color than shows up on video. That's for sure. Maybe someday I doubt, but maybe someday we'll find a better way to film. Until then, I had a few of these Recordia mushrooms down here. In fact, that's what was on that plug there. They walked down. This is the only one left. The rest of them walked under that cave that way, under this rock work, and I've never seen them again. So I can only imagine they're dead or living happy someplace else. Either way, I don't know. Things are still trying to open up after the washing that I gave them. But all in all, I think things are well. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.